Hey Alan, thank you for writing, for your great question. You asked me the following. You say, I was reading about a few people that have Japanese wives or husbands, but still have to queue up at the non-Japanese citizen line when entering Japan. That would be at the customs place when you come through into Japan, and you have citizens go over here, Japanese nationals go over here, and all others go over here. And you say, have you experienced this? And what's your thoughts about foreigners in Japan being treated like outsiders? I know this is Japanese culture, but I guess that won't change anytime soon. But I just wanted to hear your thoughts on these things, as you would know best, as you live in Japan. Well, I certainly do live in Japan, but I don't know about knowing best, but I'll give you what I got. Yeah, I have experienced it. Well, I basically don't even think about it. When I at immigration, my wife and daughter go in one way and I go in the other. That's important, by the way. If you come in with foreign kids, if you have kids with dual citizenship, like my daughter, and you reside in Japan, they're living in Japan, don't come in with your American visa. Don't enter the country. Don't let her come with me, for example. With her American, she has 2 passports, my daughter Emily. Don't let her come in line with me, because if she comes in with me, she comes in as a visitor, so to speak, and she has a 90-day clock ticking. And if you go back to say we go to Hawaii, come back, her 90-day clock starts ticking, and 2 years later we try to go to Hawaii again, we're going to be in trouble. As a citizen, she needs to come in, and a resident, she needs to come in with her mommy. In my case, with the Japanese national, and or she could go in with me, either way, but just make sure she uses her Japanese passport. Really important thing. You don't want to get in trouble. So I don't even, the whole issue is that I don't even think about it anymore. It's absolutely true. There is the ware ware Nipponjin, the we Japanese, and gaijin, which literally means outside people. And we have our place as outsiders. Even if you've been here forever, you will still be an outsider. You will never be part of the club. Not even my daughter is a full member of the club. Being half means that you're half not. Even my wife, for spending 10 years in the States, kind of looked at with a kind of as askance. And this is not a criticism of Japan. It's just an insular culture with a long tradition of introspection and lots of things that signs and symbols and rituals and tasks and language that identify them as part of the club. And I'm not part of it. Neither are you, if you're not Japanese, and you probably never will be. Now, I'm not saying that 2 generations from now that won't change. Perhaps it will, but that's the case right now. It used to bug me. It used to bug me a lot. It doesn't even faze me anymore. The way I look at it is, I'm not a part of this. They're not going to let me be a part of this club, but I don't expect them to anymore, but I am a full member of my own club and a partial member here. So I'm I'm like 110%. That's great. I mean, lucky me. If I was back in the States, I'd just be 100%. But here I'm 110% because I don't fully fit in, but at least I'm a little bit fit in. That's good enough for me. So if it's the kind of thing that's going to bother you, think about it, because it's everywhere here. You'll always, even if you master the language, you will always be treated in a different way. In some ways, it's a good thing. They treat you very nicely, but in some ways, it's very makes you always remember that you're just a visitor. It's even so far as going to the ATM. You go to the ATM to pull some money out. I've got a bank account back in the States, and if I want to pull some money out of that and I plug it in, it doesn't say, it pops up a thing that says, are you using a It doesn't say, are you withdrawing from a foreign bank? It doesn't say that. It says, are you visiting Japan? No, are you visiting Japan? Beep. No, I'm not visiting Japan. I live in Japan. I just happen to be using a card for a bank overseas. It's little things like that that can grate on you, but I don't let it bother anymore. Just go on. Just take it easy. Put on my casual, easygoing hat. Straighten it out. And get on with life. Because it's too brief to worry about things like that. Hope that's helpful. Great question. See y'all later.